Hey y'all, what's up? It's Katy here, and today I'm coming at you with yet again another video. First off, I want to say give this video a big thumbs up to just, promote the video, just love us, and so we can be a good family. I want to get this video to 10,000 likes. I think that's a really big goal, and I think that's a good goal. So 10,000 likes, if we get to 10,000 likes, we'll do something fun. How about that? I'm like a mom right now. You'll get a sticker. And two, make sure that you subscribe to join our family. We are called the Big Bunch. We have the best family ever. I love all of you guys so much. And yeah, I just really appreciate you guys. So make sure that you join our awesome family because we're the most supportive, coolest group of people ever. And also right now I'm filming at night because I wanted to get this video out here, but I'm using my animal lights. So it might not be good lighting, so sorry about that. But you know what, my highlight's kind of popping, so that's a thing. And now getting into the video. Really quick disclaimer, I'm really nervous about this video because it's a very controversial topic, but I feel like I have a voice and a little bit of a platform now, so I want to just spread my opinion and my experience with pit bulls. I am a dog trainer and I have a lot of luck with that business, so this is just coming from a dog trainer, somebody that's around pit bulls and deals with pit bulls behavioral issues quite commonly. So I thought this would be an interesting perspective to have. And without further ado, let's get into the video. First, I want to get into where pit bulls came from, where the breed came from. And pretty much what happened was terriers are a breed that's very agile and bulldogs were very strong. People wanted the best of both worlds, so they mixed those together and they got the pit bull terrier, and they got the strength of the bulldog and the agility of the terrier and the best of both worlds pretty much. So that was where they came from. Also, when we say pit bull, we're actually kind of addressing a larger group of breeds of dogs. So we're addressing the American Bulldog, the Pit Bull Terrier, and the Staffordshire Terrier. So we're not just saying pit bulls as one dog. The myth that pit bulls were aggressive came from a bunch of different things, but the main two things that I want to point out is one, that they were bred for a while for fighting, but that's not where they solely came from. And two, I want to also say that in medical documents, unfortunately, people either come in and they get bit by a dog or they get bit by a pit bull. There's not recordings of every dog breed, it's just dog or pit bull. So this does lead to a lot of unreliable information, and because of this unreliable information, there's been a lot of breed-specific legislation. What breed-specific legislation is when they ban one dog breed. For example, different places in the UK have banned pit bulls, but it's been proven that banning and having breed-specific legislation does not reduce dog bite fatalities and everything, dog bad incidents with dogs pretty much. So they've also reversed these in Italy and the Netherlands so far, but I'm hoping that it'll get reversed in a lot of other places too because there's really no reason for it. Pit bulls are the breed that loves to please people the most. I personally love training pit bulls. They tend to want to learn very badly and they want to please more than anything. Unfortunately, this led to the breed being exploited, and this is because they have such a need to please their owners, and they're also so strong, so this was the perfect dog to make into a fighting dog. And yes, it's unfortunate, but what I want to point out is just because breeds have had a very violent past due to exploitation and human brutality, it doesn't mean that they're all inherently bred aggressive. A lot of them aren't. And one other thing that I want to point out is that when dogs are fighting, I train dogs, so I've unfortunately walked into a lot of houses with dogs fighting. When you're breaking up a dog fight, sometimes dogs will tend to snap back at you. Pit bulls are great because when you're breaking up pit bulls, they were bred literally to fight other dogs and then just be ripped away, and they had to be good with their handlers right then. So you're not dealing with people aggressive dogs. These are dog aggressive dogs that are in the fighting ranks and that are having to fight other dogs. So the fact that we're assuming that they're aggressive towards people because they were bred for dog fighting for a while has no correlation whatsoever, and I would actually argue and say that it makes them more tolerant to people to have to go from that high extreme state of mind to going to being with a person and having to tolerate the person again. Staying on the same note, I'm gonna be putting articles here, and in the description there's going to be articles below so you can check it out for yourselves. Also, you can do your own research. I really encourage you to. But on the same note, people that like high-risk breeds and tend to own high-risk breeds such as Dobermans, Pit Bulls, Rottweilers, Chow Chows, anything like that, have about 10 times more criminal records and criminal instances than people that own lower risk breeds such as Maltese, Golden Retrievers, Labradors, stuff like that. So unfortunately, the negative stereotype is keeping this negative perception of these breeds alive, because the negative stereotype is really attractive to people that are into criminal activity. I actually personally own a Doberman, and Dobermans, like pit bulls, are known for being aggressive. And when I was at my boyfriend's house for a family dinner, his grandpa asked me, he was like, why do you have a Doberman? Why would you have a dog that can do such damage? And my answer was very clear. It was very precise and to the point. I have a Doberman because I'm a girl and I'm little, and my house has been robbed before, and it's really scary having somebody break into your house. But I can tell you, ever since I got a Doberman, no one's coming near my house. And my Doberman is great with my little sister. She's great with kids. She's great with other dogs. The only time she gets that little switch is when people pound on our door and stuff like that. And I feel comfortable being alone in the house because she will protect me, and she's super ahead of the game and very alert and hears every single sound in the house. So it's for safety reasons. And if you train a dog right and really know what you're doing, you're not going to have any problems with aggression issues with dogs. And I'm actually going to make a video on Dobermans like I'm doing with pit bulls, but they're just going to be two different videos because they are different breeds. Also, I wanted to say, like, this is a little fact that I found interesting. Pit bulls don't have the highest bite force. Actually, the two strongest bites in dog breeds are German Shepherds and Rottweilers. So as pit bulls are known for like their lock jaw and everything, one, their jaw doesn't actually lock, that's a myth, and two, they don't have the strongest bite. So I thought that was kind of interesting because you hear people talking about pit bulls more than they do about German Shepherds. One thing that I found interesting is that pit bulls were actually known as nanny dogs. And what I mean by this is when in the late 19th century and the 20th century, a lot of people would have kids, and the first dog, their go-to dog breed, would be a pit bull to keep their household protective. Because pit bulls are so loyal and so protective that this was just a way when parents would have to work, they would feel comfortable with their kids being home. Also, pit bulls just do have that sweet nature, so they were actually known as nanny dogs. And like any other breed, it's not safe to leave a dog with that breed and say, oh, this is the dog that's going to feed you and stuff. They aren't actual nannies, but they are protective, and that became their nickname over a long period of time. Unfortunately, due to humans exploiting them, the perception of pit bulls from the public did change a lot. Also, a lot of people say that pit bulls turn on their owners with no warning signs. My rebuttal to that would be that humans over time have been less perceptive to dog body language. So what I mean is most people know that dogs wagging their tails mean that the dog's happy, but actually a dog wagging their tail slow and low means that the dog's insecure, uncomfortable, and is giving you a warning sign. So what I would say to that is that people just need to be more informed and educated when it comes to dog breeds, because I think the only problem right now is just misinformation and not recognizing dog warning signs, because dogs don't just one day snap. That's not a thing. Okay, and then the other thing is some pit bulls, like people say pit bulls are just aggressive. There's obviously more aggressive dogs of every single type of breed. Some are just more docile, some are more aggressive. And I just think that comes to, you have to be smart, you have to know where you're getting the dog from, you have to know it's socialized, and if you go to a shelter, you have to really test the dog, see the evaluations that it's been through. And here I'm going to put up a chart though really quickly, because Dobermans were actually more tolerant than Golden Retrievers when it came to testing of tolerance of many different things around children, people, and other animals. So they scored, I believe the Staffordshire Terrier scored an 84.7%, and the Pit Bull Terrier scored 86.8%, which is super, super high. As a human being and somebody that works with dogs every day, and of course, you're more likely to get killed by a bigger, stronger dog than you are by a Chihuahua, because they can just do more damage because of how they were bred and their size and their strength. So what I would say to you is do your research, make sure you can accommodate the dog, and make sure that you know where the dog's coming from, or you've done an evaluation on the dog. A lot of shelters will do evaluations for you and make sure that the dog's adoptable before it even leaves the shelter. So I think that's really important for you to do, and everyone needs to do their own research and make sure they're comfortable with it. Because of dog fighting, some pit bulls are more prone to other animal aggression, but also pit bulls are known to be very tolerant of other animals. So it really just depends on the specific dog you're getting. You have to pay attention and do your own research to figure that out and determine that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much, and you guys are my best friends. I don't know where I'd be without you. I'm really enjoying this, and I'm going to start posting twice a week, so let me know what days you think. Right now I'm about to do the creature call out, so let me find one of you wonderful family members. Okay, so I want to call out 4 people today because I feel like I've been slacking. The first one is Claire Mitchell. Thank you so much for your support. I love you more than anything, and I see you on every single one of my video. You grind on commenting on my videos. I love you. The second one is Lucy Livingstone. She comments on everything. Lucy, you're so sweet. You join my lives all the time, and I see you, and I notice you, and I appreciate you being a part of this family. The third one is Paris Canine Business. I love you guys so much. You are so sweet, and I appreciate you, so thank you. And the last one is Forever Falls. You have the cutest bunny in your profile picture, and I just appreciate you being a part of the family more than anything, so thank you for your support. Also, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. Like always, comment down below your opinions on this video, especially this controversial one, your experiences with pit bulls. I'm really interested to see, and if you're scared or not of pit bulls. Also, make sure to subscribe, join our family, and I love you guys so much. I'll see you next video. Bye!